We like to imagine the hiring process as a thoughtful harvest. You, the solitary picker walking through an orchard, you see a piece of fruit with character, a unique shape, a sun-touched patch, and an interesting flaw that speaks of time on the branch. You choose it for its story. But the modern job market is not an orchard. It's a factory farm. The hiring manager isn't a picker. They're at the end of the conveyor belt where anonymous hands have already shaken every apple from the tree. The system is designed to cull. It discards anything irregular, anything with a rough patch, anything it deems too ripe. And that apple with the character, the one with the story, is sorted out before it's ever seen. The system wasn't built to value unique maturity, it was built for volume and uniformity. After wasting 2 summers and a winter chasing recognition in places built for uniformity, I learned to see differently. The goal isn't to convince them of your worth, it's to discern which orchards are still tended by hand. Here are 5 markers that a company values seasoned timber, and the red flags that tell you you're standing in a factory farm. Let's start with the easy wins. First, we'll check out the job advert. Sign number 1, the tech culture is pragmatic and not trendy. Look at their stack. Is it boring but stable? Java, .NET, Oracle, C++, older AWS stacks. These companies care about reliability, continuity, and institutional knowledge. Perfect territory for mature engineers. This is the first clue that they're building an enduring structure, not just planting flashy annuals. If every other sentence in the job ad screams cutting edge, fast moving, all new everything, it's usually code for we want young, cheap, tireless and disposable. More clues will be scattered about the ad indicating the age they're aiming for. So sign number 2. The job description talks about outcomes, not puzzles. Language reveals values. An orchard keeper talks about the health of the tree and the quality of the fruit. A factory farm talks about the speed of the conveyor belt. Read how they describe the role. Do they emphasize impact, mentoring, collaboration, ownership, risk reduction? That's experience language. On the flip side, ads obsess with hackathons, leak code style screening, rock stars or ninjas, hunger for long hours. These are all signals of a youth-centric culture. Avoid them. Now let's talk about a tool you might overlook. LinkedIn. Now I used to avoid it like the plague, but it's actually a goldmine for this next sign. Sign number 3, longer tenure is normal here. Open LinkedIn, don't worry, you're not going to do social, you're going to investigate the company's backbone. Look at their senior engineers, their architects, their engineering managers. Are people staying for 4, 6, 8 years? If they are, that's not random. This means senior engineers aren't burning out or being cycled out. Retention is the first clue that they value experience. This isn't just retention data, it's evidence that the soil is rich enough for roots to go deep. If you're seeing short stays everywhere, move on. And while you're still in LinkedIn, take a look at the management or head straight to the company's about page for our next signal. Sign 4, engineering leadership isn't kids in hoodies. A culture grows from its leadership. You can't have an orchard run by people who only understand the harvest schedule. Look at the top. Check their head of engineering, CTO and VP roles. Are these people 40 plus? Are they visibly seasoned? If leadership is all 30s or younger, the culture will naturally lean towards youthful energy over seasoned experience. Don't judge them because when the top has mileage, they typically hire people like us, older, experienced. So for the next sign, you might need to dig a little deeper. Check the company's career page, culture posts, or their content on LinkedIn. Sign 5, knowledge transfer is built into their model. Look for evidence of mentoring programs, Design reviews run by seniors, SMEs, subject matter experts, acknowledged and rewarded. If they have mechanisms for learning across generations, they actually see value in the people who've seen things before. That's where you belong. This is the ultimate sign of an intergenerational ecosystem. They aren't just consuming experience, they are actively cultivating it for next season. Now let's flip it. What are the red flags, the clear signs you should just walk away? Here are the places to skip. The interview panel is all under 32. There's no grey hair in the leadership photos. The tech stack is too hip to live. Job ad demands 10 years in a 5-year-old tool. The employer branding is obsessed with free beer, scooters and hack days. These are factory farms. They want green wood that bends to any shape, not seasoned timber that provides its own structure. They don't want your judgment, they want your stamina. Don't offer your hard-won wisdom to a system designed to process it as a liability. Don't waste your time. So let me summarize where you're going to find this information. 3 simple ways. The LinkedIn scan. Are these seasoned people? Do they stay? Check out their posts. 2. Send a message. Ask someone inside, what's your senior retention rate like? 1 sentence. The answer tells you everything. Take a look at Glassdoor. Do some digging. Filter reviews mentioning leadership and career development. Is the tone respectful to seniors or is it dismissive? When you learn to see the market through this lens, something shifts. The factory farm fades and true orchards come into focus. The search stops being a desperate scramble on the conveyor belt and becomes a deliberate walk through the grove, a quest for a place that knows that seasoned timber is what holds up the roof. Your track record isn't an odd-shaped fruit to be culled, it's the evidence of a strong root system. It's not something to explain away, it's a very proof of resilience they need. Now that you know how to spot the right soil, the next challenge is planting your flag in it. In this video, I'll show you how to get past the gatekeepers and present your story not as a plea, but as the harvest they've been waiting for.